Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Fatima Juhra and I am an undergraduate student of Shahjalal University of Science and Technology, Sylhet. In my today's video, I am going to discuss about an important topic of research methodology course, which is Thomas Kuhn Philosophy of Science and the comparison between Popper's and Thomas Kuhn philosophy. So let me begin with the Thomas Kuhn philosophy of science. So if we look into the introductory part, we can see that the structure of scientific revolution is a key work of Thomas Kuhn, where he challenges traditional views of scientific progress and introduces the concept of paradigm and scientific revolution. So, Thomas Kuhn described the framework of scientific progress by dividing it into two primary stages. First one is pre-paradigmatic stage, and the second one is paradigmatic stage. So here are some characteristics of pre-paradigmatic stage. First one is there was lack of consensus. That means there was no single accepted framework to guide research, which resulting in the coexistence of multiple competing approaches, or we can say various school of thought were coexist. Third one is debates on basic concepts. That means there was disagreement on fundamental definitions, terminology, and research methods. The next one is absence of standardized method. That means there was no standardized methods, which leading to inconsistencies in how data is gathered and interpreted. The next one is lack of predictive power. That means because of inconsistencies in gathering data and interpretation, the field struggles to make accurate prediction. For example, early astronomy, when various schools of thought interpreted celestial phenomena differently, like geocentric versus heliocentric model. We can also take example from the current fields like philosophy and medicine. So, in this slide, we can see some characteristics of paradigmatic stage, which are some kind of opposite of pre-paradigmatic stage. We can see that in pre-paradigmatic stage, there was no unified framework, but in paradigmatic stage, there is a unified framework to guide research method and problem solving. Then in paradigmatic stage, there is consensus among scientists, and that means researchers work within a shared theoretical framework, which was absent in pre-paradigmatic stage. Then in this stage, there is structured methodologies for investigations and interpretations of data. Then problem solving focus, that means researcher refine and expand rather than questioning foundational principle of the theories. Here are some examples of paradigmatic stage like modern physics, chemistry, and biology. Economics are also transitioning toward a paradigmatic stage. So Thomas Kuhn described a term, the nature of a paradigm. According to Kuhn, paradigm is a set of universally recognized achievements that guide research by providing a framework for understanding a discipline. Here are some key components of a paradigm. First one is the fundamental constituents of its domain of inquiry. We also know this domain as ontology, epistemology, and research methodology. Then the second one is a clear definitions of key problems. The next one is a range of acceptable solutions, strategies, and techniques for solving those problems. And the last one is examples demonstrating how to address those specific issues. So here are some examples of scientific paradigms. Ptolemy's Almagest is a paradigm of astronomy. Newton's Principia is a paradigm of physics, and Darwin's Origins of Species is a paradigm of biology. So, in our previous slide, we know about the term paradigm. So, when a paradigm is established, it leads to what Kant called normal science. It mainly focuses on refining existing theories and solves puzzle within the current paradigm. That means it doesn't question the underlying framework. Then, scientific revelation. It occurs when anomalies build up between scientists, and then it prompting scientists to seek new paradigm. A scientific revelation involves a reorganization of the field, and it alters theoretical assumptions and methodologies. So new paradigm basically introduces radically a new concept. That means new paradigm is not an extension of old, but a reconstruction of it. So in this slide, we can talk about the comparison of Popper versus Kant philosophy. So Karl Popper describes scientific progress by emphasizing on critical thinking and disagreements, while Thomas Kuhn described scientific progress by focusing on consensus and tradition. Karl Popper sees the role of scientists as the central role in critical inquiry, while Thomas Kuhn sees the role of scientists as the collective role of scientific community. Then Karl Popper believed that paradigm shifts are driven by rational norms, while Thomas Kuhn believed that paradigm shifts are driven by value judgment and social context. Karl Popper believes the absolute methodological norm, while Thomas Kuhn rejects the absolute norms. He sees science sociologically. Karl Popper defined science by falsifiability, while Thomas Kuhn defined science by consensus among scientists or researchers. Then Karl Popper sees Kuhn as irrationalist, while Thomas Kuhn sees science as shaped by collective decisions. So here are some implications of Kahnian approach for social sciences. So Kahn mentioned three steps for social science for implication the Kahnian approach in this field. First one is develop paradigms to resolve ideological differences. In social science, there are lots of methodologies to follow. So Kahn suggests to follow a unified method for all. Then establish consensus between scientists or researcher. And then last step is align social sciences with natural sciences. So that all from for today. I hope this video will helpful for you. Thank you for hearing me.